Hey guys, Kryptex here. So today I'm going to kind of discuss like a way I've been testing these out on LuxOS and BrainsOS. I know I made a previous video on it. I'm just doing more in-depth testing, and that takes time because I don't want to just take one unit over one day and whatever the results are. So I'm doing it over an extended period of time, trying to average out all 9 of these K Pros to try to get as accurate numbers as I can, because I want to give it to you guys so you guys can actually use it and learn more about it, and B, so I actually make a little bit more money. So that's also the reason. So that is what I'm doing. I'll kind of discuss, because it's all spreadsheet based, but the idea is I'm trying to get the max hash rate but not go over the ampage. Okay, so I'm able to, like these 3, I get an average of these 3. So if I keep the watts trying to be the same, and I just take the average of it, or when I do these 3 at a different number and take the average of it, I'm gonna get a result, and that's what I can use. What I've been finding out is I have 9 K Pros. Okay, these are all trying to be around 2,000 watts. Problem is, 5 of them are pretty good, 4 of them are not good. They're finicky, they need more power, they need higher voltage, and so I have been learning quite a bit, trying to kind of treat these a little bit like GPUs, and and what that means, and what's the frequency and voltage and how they play together, and then just trying to get all 9 of these as good as they can go. So right now I have them as good as I'm willing to make it on Brains. I don't want to push it any farther. This top one's at like 26.5 amps, which is a little high. I don't want to go into summer that way, but we're supposed to have like 30-40 degree weather here for the next week or so, so I'm fine. This one's at like 24, and then I have this one that has these 2 of these 3 are finicky, and so I have that pretty much probably mirroring the ones on top. So that, I can't measure this one, but I'm pretty sure it's pulling about the same as the one on top. So it's pulling all of 26 amps. So I don't want to push that one any harder. So that's what I've been doing. I'm going to share a spreadsheet here in a sec, but it's been tough. I just don't want to give you quick results and not have plenty of evidence to back it up. So right now I'm going to switch these 3 over to LuxOS. I'm going to try to get them as good as I can get it, test those out for a couple days, and then kind of see where I'm at. And then I'll switch the rest and get all of them until I get the average. But I'm just doing 3 at a time because I need to get a payout from Brains, so I'm not the minimum yet, so I have it split between 2 accounts, and I need to wait for that minimum before I switch all of them over. So that's where I'm at. But yeah, let's go to the spreadsheet. All right, guys. So here is the spreadsheet. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So most of this, I'm not done yet. I'm still gathering information. But the part that I'm really testing out right now is this bottom part, where I'm getting each machine to about as good as I can get it, and then I'm going to see which one's better. Is BrainsOS better, or is LuxOS better for total hash rate with the power where I want it to be? So as right now, I'm just doing 7, 8, and 9, and then I'll move out onto the other Asics and test those out. But for now, I'm doing 7, 8, 9 as we speak. So I'm testing kind of a custom profile. We'll see how that works. But then we'll go back out at it, and then I'm updating the numbers here, because when I tested this, I actually tested this with 1 and 2, and I got pretty good numbers both on LuxOS and BrainsOS on those 2 machines. But those 2 machines actually run pretty well compared to some of these other ones. So I am trying to test out as much as I can. I'll have to change my setup, or just in the future I'll have to have something a little bit better to test out some of these higher wattages. But for now, I'm just trying to get as best as I can do and kind of show the difference. I am also testing the pools, because I know the last video I told you, Brains, if you're on BrainsOS, be on Brains. But what I'm seeing is Brains, I'm actually getting a percent loss from what the total hash rate that my machines are actually saying they are at, and then what the pool side says is the 24-hour average. So I'm testing that out as well with LuxOS on Luxor, and see if there's a difference there, and if that changes my pool information I gave last week. So just a lot of information, just trying to I'm learning a little bit here on Asics because I've been doing GPUs for 3 years, so Asics are kind of a little bit new and testing out. And B, trying to get more information for you guys to kind of maybe not copy it because each machine's a little bit different as I'm finding out the hard way, but another way to look at stuff and to keep stuff in mind. And I'm going to try to find with 9 machines, I can get a pretty good average of doing pools, and then on S19K Pros, what is the best software? It's not going to be the same on J Pros or S21s or something like that, but at least give a good idea to, hey, this seems to work good on S19K Pros. Go with that software. So I'm just trying to get more information and give it to you guys. So hopefully this is enjoyable. I'll have more coming with this, but as of now, that's what I got. You guys have a good day.